Hello everybody, welcome along to Derby versus Charlton on the watch along, but it is really a bit of an old school super stream tonight because we have got 8 EFL Championship games. Round 8 begins tonight. We've got 8 games on the Tuesday, 4 games on the Wednesday. So plenty will be going on. And of course, as I'm sure you'll understand, Derby Charlton kicks off at 8 p.m, which means we already have other games underway in the EFL Championship right now as we speak. So if you're on the red button, whoever you're watching, wherever you're watching, keep us in touch with what's going on in the EFL Championship. And we will try and keep everybody appraised of absolutely everything. So, fixtures first before we get into Derby Charlton. It's Birmingham Sheffield Wednesday. It is Blackburn Swansea, Bristol City Ipswich, Hull Preston, Leicester Wrexham, Middlesbrough Stoke and Sheffield United Southampton all have either kicked off or are in the process of kicking off right now, literally as we speak. And then 8 p.m, our game, but we can flit and chat and talk about all the other games that will be kicking off at 8 p.m. Right, let's get us a like spike going to begin with. If you're watching here on YouTube or over on Twitter, give us a thumbs up to get things moving on this stream. You've got 11 seconds, go. Apparently, I'm a bit of an idiot because I thought I'm going to eat a load of nuts to try and be healthy and give myself a quick pickup before we started. And now they're all kind of stuck in various teeth in and around my mouth. There you go. Thank you, everybody, for the support. Say some hellos to Andy in Pride Park. There you go. Good luck with your phone reception in there. Reese, welcome to you. Kelly, welcome to you. Fui de... What ground is that in the background there? QPR, I think. Ben, welcome to you. Tim, come on, Charlton. Dubai Canary, bring it on. Welcome. Mike, hiding on the night shift. Yeah, enjoy. Cabos, welcome. Yeah, indeed. Couple of League One games as well tonight, Ben. Like cancelled ones, weren't they? And then we got Bradford on Thursday as well. Check out the show with Matt SB. Previewing all of that. Good evening, Pete, and good evening, Michael. Let's get into our team lineups for Charlton versus Derby. And then I'm sure it won't be long until the first goal of the night drops in. Let me know, as ever, who you're looking forward to seeing play and who your match winners are. Right, we may well have our first goal of the evening, scored by Thierry Small for Preston at Hull. They've been good starters this season, haven't they, Preston, especially at Deepdale. They've scored after 3 minutes at the MKM tonight. Thierry Small has scored already. Hull 0, Preston 1. Former, yeah, you're right, former Charlton player here. Thank you for the heads up. Preston go second. Do they really? Wow, how about that? What a great start for North End. Yeah, Ben's right there. They go on to 15 points as things stand. They are, of course, prone to an equalizer or a goal elsewhere. But freeze frame that, Preston fans. 8 games in, or 2 minutes into game number 8. Preston are right up there. Right. Lineups here. So Derby lineup with Zetterstrom in goal, Sanderson and Elder at fullback. Actually, that's not right. Johnston will play fullback, won't he? Johnston and Elder at fullbacks, Clarke and Sanderson at centre backs. Another Clarke along with Travis and Adams in midfield. Pretty attacking this. Look, all 3 of them on. Brereton, Diaz, Morris and Agyemang all start for the Rams. Prutz and the boys in the studio were telling us that Derby are being very efficient with the chances they're making, but they're not actually making many chances. Charlton, Kaminski in goal. Ramsey returns after that red card he got against Millwall. Bree. Oh, why have they got Bree at left back? Sorry, Footmob will give me a ridiculous projection here. So Jones and Gillespie. Who's going to play left back? Bell? It's probably a back three, isn't it? With maybe Ramsey left and Bree right wing back. We will find out. Sky had Bree playing on the right wing. Not that I believe that when I see it. Carey, Coventry and Doherty, Campbell and Kelman. We might need the wide shot on the pitch to be totally sure of the Charlton shape. Your benches: Derby, Vickers, Forsyth, Bart, Nyambe, Ozo, Ward, Vyman, Jackson, Salverson. For Charlton, Maynard, Bruner, Rankin, Costello, Burke, Nibbs, Anderson, Berry, Apter, Alafe, Leeburn. You would say a bit more to affect it from the start for Derby, a bit more off the bench there, particularly those last three, Apter, Alafe, Leeburn, shows how Charlton have strengthened things up since arriving back in the Championship this summer. We still have about 8 minutes to kick off here. Remember, the other games are already going. Birmingham, Sheffield Wednesday, Blackburn, Swansea, Bristol City, Ipswich. It's Hull 0, Preston 1. That's the only goal we've had so far. Cherry Small, Leicester, Wrexham, and Borough, Stoke, Sheffield United, Southampton are all the 7:45 kickoffs. Let's say some more hellos in the chat. In fact, we're going to see the goal for Small. It's a set play. It bounces up in the air. Falls to Small. He gets it out of his feet with the left foot. Hits it across the keeper with his right foot. Hull won't be happy with the defensive setup from the set play, but it's a well-taken goal. You would have to concede even if you were a fan of Hull City. I believe Birmingham have just taken the lead. I think it's Birmingham 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. The goals are starting to flow. Welcome, excuse me, Planet Bull. Who else are we talking to? Yeah, thank you. Loving the three at the back with you, Matt and Connor. Thank you very much. Yeah, very, very kind. We're just awaiting confirmation. If anyone's got me a goal scorer from Birmingham, it does indeed sound like Blues have taken the lead early against Sheffield Wednesday. We will be, I don't know, you tell me, about 8-9 minutes in, if all is correct with that particular piece of information. Stansfield is the goal scorer we are hearing from Birmingham, and they lead 1-0 against Sheffield Wednesday. So Preston in front, Birmingham in front. By the way, we're going to see the goal actually here. Oh, 50-50. Oh, he's taken it really well. He gets a lucky bounce, Stansfield, but he gets his bit of luck by closing down the clearance. It bounces vaguely into his path, and that is a great finish with the right foot there. And I believe Preston have just gone 2-0 up. It's Hull 0, Preston 2, according to my information here. So what a start by Preston. Heinous start by Hull City, who are 2 down at home, we think, in about 10 minutes of football, which is not what you want, particularly if you are a Hull fan. Evening, Tommy, welcome. Evening, Dave. Right. I was just going to plug the Super Chat target we have going. We've got a 10 Super Chat goal on the go here on the stream. These streams will always be free to watch. If you can support World's Smallest Violin, YouTube has done something pretty heinous with the algorithm in the past 10 days, and everybody's views are suffering. So if you can support, please do so. That would be great. We just need 10 super chats of any colour. We'll do some mega shout outs there. And a big thank you to our friends at Betfred, who are helping us out with all our watch-alongs this season. And I appeared on the Sportsman Untitled podcast for Betfred yesterday. You can check that out over on the Sportsman Untitled YouTube. Right, should we get some predictions in from you lot? Just quickly, the poll on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel Community Posts tab says 28% said a draw, 29% said a derby win. What about this? 43% predicted a Charlton Athletic win, an away win in this one. So 28% draw, 29% derby win, 43% went for a Charlton win. Right, in which case you can get your predictions in the comments right here, right now. Now, you've got 24 seconds to do it. You don't have to be funny. You don't have to be clever. Just predict the scoreline. Derby versus Charlton. Go for it. Right, we are closing in on kickoff here. Get your predictions in for this one. I might have to wait for the kickoff before I start reading them out. So do please keep them coming. Someone will be right. Law of averages tells us indeed that. Should be a pretty tight one, this, shouldn't it? Derby versus Charlton. Keep your predictions coming in via the comments. Two teams that are good at being hard to play against. Charlton by their pressing, and Derby by their sort of good defensive team shape. The players are switching in, so I will do predictions now. Let's bung through these now. Here we go. Right, 4-1 Derby, 3-1 Charlton, 2-1 Charlton, 1-1, 2-1 Derby, 0-0, 0, effing nil. That's that covered. 2-0 Charlton, 2-1 Charlton, 2-0 Derby, 1-1, 2-1 Charlton, 1-1, 2-0 Charlton, 1-0 Derby, Derby 3-2, 1-1, 2-0 Charlton, 2-1 Derby, 2-2. There we go. Plenty of variety in those. Always good to see. I'm not sure I've necessarily got a read on what you're thinking. I think it was quite draw heavy actually. There we shall see, and we shall say a giant thank you, Zippy Tuna. Thanks for the distraction from life. What's the line in Piano Man by Billy Joel? Because he knows that it's me they've been coming to see to forget about life for a while. What a lyricist that fella was, hey? We are up and ready to go. Kickoff imminent. Looks like an attacking kickoff coming from Derby. I think they're going to boot it down the right wing and send a load of players forward. It's gone back to Matt Clarke. Here comes the big diag, no doubt. Actually, they've fooled them a little bit. And it goes towards actually the keeper. Morris went in for the 50-50. And the ball goes out for a goal kick. Any more for any more. 4-2 Charlton, 3-1 Derby, 1-0 Derby. There you go. That sums up predictions live for you. All over the map. Remember, we have got 8 games now live right now in the EFL Championship. Birmingham lead 1-0, Stansfield. Hull 0, Preston 2 at the MKM is a hell of a start for Preston. Thierry Small and Michael Smith inside 10 minutes. Here come Charlton. Campbell puts it near post. Clarke slides in. They haven't managed to clear it, Derby. Bit of a mess there. Bell plays it back out to Campbell. That's gone out of play. As that cross went in to the near post, Clarke kind of slid in and didn't get any purchase on his clearance, did he? Could have gone anywhere and get away with it a bit there, Derby. A little bit of a frantic start in this one. I thought it might be, I don't know, cautious. Here they come, actually, now. Derby, Brereton Diaz into the box. Knocks that across. Oh, he's just sold Bobby Clarke short there. What a start to this game. 3 attacking actions in the first minute and 47 seconds. How about that? Big thank you again to Zippy Tuna on the Super Chat. That is 1 out of 10. We've got a 10 Super Chat target. Help us out if you can. Hey, Ben. Come on, you Rams. Into the box comes Clarke again. Turns it round the corner to Diaz. Diaz into Agyemang near post. Off the knees of Bell. What a start to this game. It has been non-stop attack, this game, literally from kickoff. Tremendous stuff. Still be 0-0. I hope you're wrong about that. Set play has come to nothing. Brereton Diaz still has a lot to offer, in my opinion. Oh, absolutely. He does. He's younger than you think as well. He's 26. BBD. Seems to have been around for forever. I remember... name drop, David Johnson talking to me about him when he signed for Blackburn from Forest when he was a really young kid for a lot of money as well. Came good in the end at Blackburn, didn't it? Bree trying to get down the right-hand side. And it's a throw-in to Charlton. It's Bristol City 1, Ipswich 0. We await a goal scorer. Bristol City lead in minute 18 in that one. Here's the, we're getting a replay of the Brereton Diaz breakaway. Yeah, he just doesn't stick his foot through that ball across, does he? It's a corner to Charlton. Atkinson, the scorer for Bristol City. Sounds like a set play then, possibly. We'll probably get a look at that on the picture-in-picture here on Sky. Remember, we're outside of the 3 p.m. blackout on these Tuesday nighters. Zetterstrom claims the corner. Big throw out. One back, though. And it's out to Campbell. He's got a load of space on the left wing here. Into the box he comes. First 4 minutes of this game have been absolutely brilliant. It's out over on the right. Bree sticks it across the box. Headed clear. Is that a foul on Bell? No. Campbell. Ostentatious give and go attempt there, and it's out for a Derby. Goal kick. Ben, you bloody legend. Thank you, Ben, as ever. Thank you for your support, Ben, and all your input down in the chat. That is 2 for 10. 8 to go on the Super Chat target. Big thank you to Ben and to Zippy Tuna. Most kind gentlemen. Goal kick goes long from Zetterstrom, looking for Agyemang. So goals in 3 of the games so far. Birmingham 1, Wednesday 0. Bristol City 1, Ipswich 0. Hull 0, Preston 2. Come on, Charlton. Zetterstrom closed down. Cleared away. Blackpool up on Luton. Yeah, we've got a couple of games in League One. There's Champions League stuff going on as well. That one's turn around the corner into the channel. Doherty trying to get away down the right-hand side. Just miscontrolled it. Out it went. That was a pretty close call, that. Kelman nearly nicking the ball off Zetterstrom. Watching Town and listening to you. How's it going, Dylan? Not well by the sounds of it, hey? Bristol City 1, Ipswich 0. Just looked at the League One table. Wimbledon, wow. Wimbledon in 6th in League One. I think they were like 3rd or something when they won the early game on Saturday. Incredible start by Johnny and Wimbledon. Ben, will you be going to the East Anglian Derby at the weekend? If so, will you be doing a vlog? We are figuring out what to do at the weekend. There's probably 90% chance I won't go to the game. And honestly, the feedback I've had is I'm probably not going to do a watch along either. Just the stress levels and the I know we've got some great subscribers here, but I don't want to just be policing buffoonery in the live chat all 2 hours. It doesn't sound like fun to me, so I may just watch the game. But we will see. I may change my mind. We'll see what happens closer to the occasion. Let's get these midweek round out the way. We'll definitely be here on Friday for Birmingham Wrexham, is it? Or is it Wrexham Birmingham? Whichever way around. It's probably Wrexham Birmingham, isn't it? No, it might be at Birmingham. Here's Campbell into the box. Campbell stands that up back post. Frantic pace continues. Bree smashes that across the box. Clarke heads it away. Keep your buffoonery out of the chat, everyone. Well, we haven't had any tonight. It's been a great chat. Well done, you lot in there thus far. You know what it's going to be like if we do bloody Ipswich Norwich, though, don't we? Here's Bell. Campbell, who's got plenty of the ball, Campbell. I agreed with Sam Parkin. He was the standout player when we covered Charlton's 1-1 draw with Millwall. Charlton on top here, really, aren't they? Coventry getting between the centre halves, building the play. Here's Bell on the left wing. Kelman can't lay that one off. As Clarke snapping at his heels. Aguiman comes short. He draws the foul. Gillespie going through the back of him. Sky just showing that is his second foul on Aguiman, so he's probably going to get booked on the next one, whoever he fouls, isn't he? Whatever the foul's like as well. The ref will do that thing where he points over there, then he points over there. Do a watch along, but with the live chat off. Oh, I can't do that. I'll get accused of suppressing free speech then, won't I, hey? In comes the cross from the right-hand side. Aguiman pulling off at the far post. Did well there, didn't he? Just enjoy the Old Farm derby. I'll be a nervous wreck. Yeah, quite. Dubai Canary, €5 on the super chat. Thank you much. Looking forward to Sunday. No, absolutely not. And that's why I'm so not bothered about not being at the game. I've been to so many of them, and just the whole thing, there's just an atmosphere about it. Police horses and dogs and helicopters everywhere. early kickoff, pubs closed. I don't know. Just always feels a little bit stressful getting down there, doesn't it? Thank you so much for the super chat. Dubai, very, very kind of you. We are 3 for 10 on the super chats. Thank you for your support, guys. Brilliant. Charlton are the better side here. 11 minutes in. Although Derby have forced a couple of good openings, particularly with the running power of Ben Brereton Diaz. Campbell down the left. Brandon, your hero. Let me know if there is a message to go with that wonderful super chat. Thank you so much, matey. $5. Is it dollars? Yeah, $5 on the super chat. Thank you so much, Brandon. 68% possession. Charlton have had in the opening 12 of this, and we class Charlton as a team that are happy without the ball, that are going to press and nick it off you high up the pitch. In comes across from the left. Blackburn 1, Swansea 0. A little shove in the back there on Ibu Adams. I couldn't think of anything clever. Well, your kindness is clever to me, hey? I just saw another goal go in there. Sheffield United 1, Southampton 0. We have had plenty of goals in the Championship so far. If you got a goal scorer for me at Blackburn and at Sheffield United, help me out. Welcome, Liam, member for 17 months. Thank you so much for your support. Captain Campwell is at it again for Blackburn. He's the goal scorer there. We got a goal scorer for Sheffield United. They are 1 up on 28 minutes against a struggling Southampton. Tyrese Campbell, not the one playing in this game, is the goal scorer for the Blades. So I reiterate, Blackburn 1, Wednesday 0. Sorry, try that again. Birmingham 1, Wednesday 0. Blackburn 1, Swansea 0. Bristol City 1, Ipswich 0. Hull 0, Preston 2. Sheffield United 1, Southampton 0. Goals in 5 of the Championship games tonight already. About half an hour into the 7:45 kickoffs. 14 minutes into this one. And Charlton have gone all the way home. Going to rebuild from the back. Lewis Travis presses in and shouts at his defence. And I take his point saying, come get closer to me. Preston whooping up Hull early in the match. I can already see Alfie writing the rough draft on his next video. Is he the HTC 7s guy? Sandra, yes, let's hope for the second win. Could be coming. Imagine that. Imagine Sheffield United lost all their games, then got to a 3-game week and won all 3 of the games in the 3-game week. It's a Championship. Zippy, another super chat. Thank you so much. We are 6 out of 10 on the super chats. This is going fantastically well. 5 out of 10. Thank you so much, guys. Seattle Sounders play our rival Saturday at home. The away team has dominated the series for the last 5 years. Wife said we are absolutely not going. There you go. Happy wife, happy life. Although she's probably thinking, unhappy husband, not the one. Right? There you go. Thank you so much, Zippy, for the super chat. If you had to pick 3 to go down based on early season form, oh my God, early season form, you'd probably have Southampton going down, wouldn't you, on early season form, especially against expectations. Sheffield Wednesday are now bottom because they are behind. Well, they must have been. No. They were. Yeah, so they're not bottom because they are behind. They're bottom because Sheffield United are winning. In comes the set play for Derby. Oh, catch that. Kaminski just punches that for no reason whatsoever. They got away with it, though. Although Derby are recycling it. Coming down the left now. Callum Elder. That's a horrible cross. Thought they might go out for a throw-in. Out for a goal kick. Will Still might start to feel the heat if Southampton lose tonight. Southampton coming to agreed, Michael, totally. She's just as mad as I am about continuing to have to watch this. Well, it sounds like you're talking about Ipswich and Norwich here, really. Liverpool 1-0 down in the. Who have they got in the Champions League tonight? Ben, if you had to pick a team to go down to League One, who would it be? I'll try and be benevolent and say Sheffield Wednesday if it meant they would get a new owner and they can rebuild and then come back stronger. I don't want to see anyone get relegated, do you? But that could actually potentially help fix the club. Galatasaray. Nice quiet night in Turkey, right? They're away, are they, Liverpool? Inspired by my absolute trepidation, yeah. Amen. Here comes Clarke. Slides that in the channel. Good ball to Aguiman, who trips over. All a bit of a mess there. Everyone falling over each other. Cleared away. I'm going to sneeze. I could have muted the mic there, couldn't I? It just felt easier to turn away. Osimhen. Is it Galatasaray? He was linked with all the big clubs, wasn't he? Osimhen, when he was at Napoli, possibly? Is that where he was? This was a few years ago. I remember writing about him for Football 365 back in the day. Sanderson. Nice feed into central midfield. Diaz. Travelled with it. Tried to poke it in, kind of into the front line with the outside of his foot. Gave it away. He's been in two rather good positions to Diaz. He's almost the type of player, like Andy Cole used to get accused of this, where it's like, if you give him half a second in the penalty box, he'll probably score. Whereas if you give him a long run in from outside the box, he might overthink it. Kaminski comes out of his box to clear his lines. Speaking of out of his box, Nathan Jones, way out of his technical area there. Chelsea leading over Benfica. Plenty going on in the Champions League. We're focused on the Championship here. Birmingham 1, Wednesday 0. Blackburn 1, Swansea 0. Bristol City 1, Ipswich 0. Hull 0, Preston 2. Sheffield United 1, Southampton 0. Campbell levered off it by Travis. Charlton win it back. Charlton have dominated possession. I say dominated. It's about 60% possession. Feels like maybe the territory on top of that has made it look kind of even more striking than it actually is. Although I've got to say, last 5 minutes, I think Derby have got out a little bit. Charlton were really on top at 15, weren't they? Here's Morris. That's a lovely hold and switch play. Beautiful play by Morris. Johnston coming forward. His shot deflects into the middle of the box and it will not bounce for any of the three Derby players that got in there. You know how Eustace coaches his teams, don't you? Sit behind the ball, don't get caught out. But by God, if you get on a counter, get up there and get in the box. Leicester 1, Wrexham 0. Penalised for a high foot there, Clarke. Could have gone anywhere, that shot that deflected. Midway through the first half, I'll give it to Charlton on points. Even though when you think about actual openings, I know neither side's really tested the keepers yet. But those couple of runs early in the inside left channel that Diaz had, maybe were the closest we've been to a goal so far. James for the Foxes. And we have a Sheffield Wednesday equalizer. Birmingham 1, Wednesday 1. Major League Baseball playoff start today as well. Not quite on my radar, but enjoy them if they're on your radar. Birmingham have conceded an equaliser at home to Sheffield Wednesday. We'll await the goal scorer of that. Jordan James, I think the chat was saying, is the goal scorer for Leicester, who, as things stand, move up to third in the league. If Ipswich were to score against Bristol City, they would be second, Leicester. Tightening up at the top there a little bit, but if Middlesbrough take the lead, their big lead at the top would be galvanised. Cara, you bloody legend. Charlton could do with Clive Mendonca. I still say this to this day, one of the greatest hat-tricks you'll ever see, that Clive Mendonca hat-trick in the playoff final for Charlton. Incredible. What a performance that was. Might be the best individual performance you'll see in a playoff final as well. Jamal Lowe is the scorer for Wednesday. So it is only the game we're watching along with, to be fair, which is 15 minutes back to all the other games, and Borough Stoke, where we don't have a goal. The kids at Wednesday are doing okay. Yeah, very much so. Wednesday, can't fault the team spirit. No, totally agree. Far better than I thought they would be. You know, at the start of the season, if you were saying, before a ball was kicked, Wednesday are at Birmingham, they go 1-0 down, what happens next? You're saying, they lose 3-4-0, don't they? Nope. Back on level terms with 7 to half time. Bell hurls that one down the line. Good thing there's plenty to talk about elsewhere, because you will be very uninspired to know there have been 0 shots on target in this game so far, although Travis has just knocked that onto Aguiman. This is a nice looking break here for Derby. Aguiman knocks it out to Diaz. Diaz comes inside onto the right foot, hits the shot, blocked away. He had a few in the box as well. Opened up a little bit again there for a Derby. Be interesting to see what reception Cifuentes gets when Leicester come to QPR. Yeah, probably be mixed, won't it? In comes a cross. Great ball, that looking for Morris. Morris throws himself at it. It's going to come back into the box. Johnston comes inside. I think he shoots there left-footed. There's a high foot there, but we're going to play on. Doherty's done really well there. Gets Kelman away now. Kelman travels. Kelman, he's going to shoot right-footed, deflected into the arms of the keeper. It goes in fits and starts, this game. We've had a few periods of nothingness, but we've also had it get a little bit basketball-y and counter-attacky. You feel Derby, when they've had their good moments, they haven't quite stayed clear and cool in the head. Even then, you're thinking, Johnston, take one touch, cross it with your right foot. Here, now. Oh, they've cut the replay. or a cutback then from that position. Agyemang and Morris are having a spirited conversation, let's just say. Doherty, I think in the build-up to that, they could have whistled that, actually. I think he got a high foot, and he's been invited to go off and get treatment. What is the situation with Chansiri? I understand the EFL are waiting on the outcome of the ownership. Yeah, I mean, there's loads of embargoes at the moment, isn't there? The Wednesday fans have been telling me, well, Reading got small points deduction for the non-payment of salary, but it feels like Chansiri's done that 4 or 5 times now, doesn't he? Or late payment rather than non-payment. Forgive me. Take that back. The salary gets paid. It just tends to get paid not on time. So, yeah, I think your point there might be right, Michael, that maybe someone will buy Sheffield Wednesday with some points deductions as part of the deal, I think. Adams, Johnston, Clarke, Matt Clarke, that is. Knocked off by Morris, who's such a bruiser up top, isn't he? Elder into Agyemang in the box. Seems to have a bit of spark about him, Agyemang. I know he hasn't quite put it together yet, but seems to want to get on the ball and run at defenders and make stuff happen. Foul there on Carey. Gets the Derby fans out of their seats. I think he went down easily there. What do I think? Nah, there is a tug on the shirt round the back there. It's a light one, but keep your hands to yourself, I think. And then the ref does not make that decision. Oxford, bottom, as it stands. Oxford, we should, if our busy week goes to plan, we should be covering QPR Oxford. I'll be in this very seat at the very same time tomorrow, covering QPR versus Oxford. My God, is that right, Sandra? 5th time in 7 months for a late payment, according to Radio Sheffield. So yeah, just not a good situation. I mean, I'm sure we've all been there where the bills are coming and you haven't got the money to pay them. I think it's the lead up to all of that and the seeming disregard to try and fix the problem or stop the problem happening. Into the box there went Carey again, blocked out. I think he must have bounced back off him. Because that's going to be... Yeah, I don't know why that's been given... That looked like a corner to me. I could be wrong. Chansiri out. As Meatloaf said, 2 out of 7 ain't bad, eh? A win for us today. Be 3 wins on the trot. Yeah. I mean, you could see this game being very, very tight and Charlton nicking a goal in like minute 74 or something, can't you? Although here comes Derby. Diaz. Diaz is annoying me now. He's had a bit of a sloppy game. He's had good possession and he's just had his radar off with his final ball. Although he comes flying into the box there. Throws himself at that one. I think, do you know what? It was it Bell who went with him. Just had to get his body in the way there and block the kind of marauding, rampaging Diaz there. Why has he pulled that back? I thought Carey might get booked there. Seemed like Derby had all right possession. Yeah, it's good from, beg your pardon, it was Kane Ramsey. Just got his body in the way. There's no foul there. He just kind of stands his ground and says to Diaz, well, you have to jump through me if you want to score here. Hull 0, Preston 2. That is a half-time scoreline. Horrible first 10 minutes for Hull. Swansea have equalised at Blackburn. That's going to be 1-1 at half-time by the look of it. Adams. Travis. Sanderson. Good press by Campbell. Back it goes to Zetterstrom. Take it the staff at the club we paid late against. I feel for them all have bills to pay. Yeah. I mean, it's easy to worry about the lower paid staff that aren't football players. But again, if you're a football player and you've got, a mortgage that's related to what you earn and you've got kids in a nice school and car payments to make and all of that, everyone needs to get paid. You have your expenses sorted and you signed a deal to get your money at the end of every month. You need the money, else, the electricity gets turned off, doesn't it? Weirdly, it says possession last 10 minutes, 75% Derby. So we've now had periods in this game. I think the first 12 was 68% Charlton. Now, 22 to 32, 75% Derby. All over the place, aren't we, hey? Steve, as a Rovers fan, I have to admit Charlton did an absolute job on us. As much as I dislike Nathan Jones, he's a very good coach. Yeah, he is a fine coach who does trigger some interesting responses, doesn't he? Carey throwing himself into trying to close down Travis there, and that could have bobbled over Zetterstrom's head. Does he foul him? I don't think he does he? Don't know why that got whistled, to be honest. Half-time, Borough 0, Stoke 0. Top of the table clash there. And here comes Carey through into the box. Well defended by Adams. Carey knocks it back to Campbell. Campbell drifts in off the left, curls that one. That's not bad effort, actually. Really difficult to bend that right the way round. But if he did pull it off, penalty to Southampton at Bramall Lane, by the way. If he did pull it off, keeper ain't getting that, is he? He's got no view whatsoever. Oh, penalty missed. Surely Championship footballers on their salaries aren't living patient. No, I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying it's very easy to... I'm just trying to be fair to everybody. It's very easy to say, the lower the person is earning, the more of a problem it is for them not to get their money. But I'm just saying it's a problem for everybody. If you've got your expenses and your spending and your bills all mapped out against what you're earning, you need to get what you're earning. Is all I was saying. Trying to be fair to everybody. Sounds like Southampton have missed a penalty right on the stroke of half-time at Bramall Lane. Well, their hapless season continues there, Southampton. Agyemang in the box. Agyemang's been whistled there. I think it was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Jones certainly had a big chunk of shirt there, didn't he? Looks 6 of one, half a dozen of the other to me. There you go. Ball went loose, actually. Could have played on. Half-time, Bristol City 1. Ipswich 0. Atkinson the scorer in that one. Look at Derby in 2022. Why doesn't he just put them into administration? I don't know. I guess he thinks he's going to devalue it by putting it in, but everything he does devalues it, doesn't he, Chansiri? Wally. Deary me. Quick goal kick. Beautifully pulled down out of the sky by Kelman, who's knocked it off to Campbell. In a good position here. Campbell into the box on the left wing. Knocks it back towards the penalty spot. Doherty is really nicely worked. What a goal! Oh, it's a brilliant goal by Charlton. Beautifully worked. James Bree half volleys that one into the top corner. The build-up was excellent there. It was pulled down out of the sky by Kelman. They opened it up for Campbell on the left wing. He could have floated it into the box. He didn't. It goes central, then it's knocked over to Bree, who slams it in first time. A tremendous goal by Charlton. It's Derby 0, Charlton 1. Bree is the scorer. Great goal. Really, really great goal. That. Look at that assist. Cushion left foot volley for the assist by Greg Doherty. Right into the path of Bree, who absolutely thwacks that into the top corner. Some people will say shins it, but he knows exactly what he's doing with that, doesn't he? He's got to hit it early. Gets a nice bit of backspin. Great goal. Really, really good goal by Charlton, who lead 1-0 here at Derby. Dare I say it might have needed something excellent to break the deadlock here. And that is what we have got. And it's going to be a third straight win for Charlton as things stand. Yet again, conceding first. Yeah, Derby always concede first at home, don't they? An incredibly sexy goal, wasn't it? Indeed. Bang. Great timing to join. Absolutely. Derby team shape went awry there. To be fair to him, Ben, it all started with just a big booted clearance down the pitch, didn't it? Why you not watching Ipswich? Because we always do the main TV game here. And some people struggle to comprehend that I cover the Championship and don't put my team first at every single moment. That's what we got to do. So that's what I do. Hey, I'm Chilean, following Brereton. Do you English people consider the Championship one of the best leagues in the world? Well, you are watching a channel that covers the league, and I'm a big fan of it, and it's fantastic. So, yeah, very, very much so. Yeah, there you go. Great if you want the excitement of not knowing who's going to win most of the games. All over the place, isn't it, hey? Fair play, yeah. Leave your bias at the door. Half-time at Ashton Gate, been pretty even. It was just a lot of ball in territory. City looked threatening on the break. Davis and Clarke causing problems in behind Tanner and McCrory. But Bristol City have the lead. Is that Elder who's just taken a whack in the face there? Ooh, that was not clever. It was Bree, the goal scorer. He'll say he didn't see him coming, but he swacked him in the face there. I think it's kind of the dictionary definition there of dangerous play. Just showing the goal again. Kelman's little pull out of the sky. Lovely, wasn't it? Campbell with the carry. Little layoff. Lovely goal. Picture book goal, that, isn't it? Brilliant from Charlton. Naughty that. Yeah, it was a bit, wasn't it? I'll give Bree the benefit of the doubt and say he didn't see Elder coming, but it doesn't really matter whether you see anyone coming or not. A dangerous play is dangerous play, isn't it? It's the whole reason it's dangerous. Here is Johnston. Slides it down the line. Aguimang into the box. Johnston cross right-footed up in the sky. And Charlton clear their lines. All knocked into Kelman. Did Clarke foul him there? Referee says no. Interesting one, that one. Long way from goal. But it would have been a foot race there, which if he'd won, he would have been in, wouldn't he? From 30, 40 metres out, to be fair. Doesn't matter. Ref said no foul. Johnston crosses right-footed from the right-hand side. Ramsey on the cover. Heads out. Adams recycled. Johnston. Here's Diaz. Diaz stands to cross up. Travis edge of the box. Charlton can't clear, but Derby can't get a shot off. Morris. Johnston. Overlap is Diaz. Diaz again. Final ball. Him personally and Derby very, very lacking. And they're going to continue to try and chip away here. Clarke's got it. Plenty forward. Charlton have got everyone back behind the ball. And it's back to Clarke, and all the air has gone out of that particular balloon. While they're shown a red card in Blade's game at half-time. Interesting. Moaning about the penalty, I'm guessing. This season's felt really weird. Not many big clubs at the top feel so strange. I mean, it's interesting, isn't it, hey? Right, we're going to get a long throw in from Callum Elder here. Remember, all the 7:45 games are at half time. So this is the only game live right now in Championship land. In comes the long throw. Oh, Morris got there near post and for some reason just missed the flick on there. I don't particularly understand. Johnston. That's a better looking cross onto the near post. Double flick on, but Charlton clear their lines. And one over. Ooh. Full-blooded tackle there by Elder on Coventry. But Charlton nicely resilient there because Derby have basically had the ball now for 3 or 4 minutes trying to force something. And they literally head it, kick it, everything, didn't they? Haven't given up a shot on goal in this game. Apparently, while they kicked the ball into the ground and it hit a fan, he's been red carded for that. Blade's boss Chris Wilder's hammered a ball into the crowd and it's hit a home supporter. Oh dear. Charlton just need to get this one to half time now. It's been a decent performance from the Addicts, hasn't it? Defensively strong. Not many periods of domination for Derby at all. And they've taken their goal really, really well, haven't they, when the chance came. Nice quick attack. Players in the box. Beautifully executed, wasn't it? Nathan Jones will be thoroughly pleased with this first half's work. Although they're up in the box now. Ooh, that cross took a deflection as well, which could have carried it behind the two centre-backs. Derby trying to break up the other end, but Aguiman can't keep that in. Great away performance so far. Our defence is solid. Commentary and Doherty break up the play so well in the middle. Yeah, agree on all counts. Dom not having a top attacking midfielder nor winger is stopping Derby from breaking down low blocks. Leaves us stuck playing a narrower version of Warney's 3-5-2. Yeah, good feedback. Paphos have just scored against Paphos. Isn't that where you tell a story and it's sad? Have just scored against Bayern Munich. How about that, Dubai Canary? We have about 5 seconds of remaining minimum stoppage time to go. So expect the whistle right now. And there it goes. Half time. Derby 0. Charlton 1. And yeah, sturdy away performance. Very Nathan Jones. Pressing's good. Defensive shape is good. Haven't given up any shots on target. Haven't had many chances, but they've very efficiently taken the it's not even the best chance they've had. It was a difficult chance, wasn't it, on the half volley for Bree, and he took it really, really well. And it's exactly as we imagined it. We knew this was a tight game that wasn't going to have a hell of a lot in it. And so far, yeah, combined for an XG of 0.38. That's it. So we're lucky to have had a goal. No shots on target for Derby. 2 on target for Charlton. And yeah, 129 passes for Charlton, 197 for Derby. You know, we see dominant possession teams, you know, reaching 6, 7, 800 in a game, and we're not going to get anywhere near that. Even if one team kind of surrenders possession, it's still going to be against either a low block if Derby are surrendering possession or Charlton's big high press. Elsewhere in the Championship, and these games will be coming round to the second half now. In fact, we're into the second halves, and it's Hull 1, Preston 2. So you remember Hull started that game really badly. Started the first half really badly. Started the second half really well. Hull 1, Preston 2. A goal back for Hull. Everywhere else. Birmingham 1, Wednesday 1. Blackburn 1, Swansea 1. Bristol City 1, Ipswich 0. So Hull 1, Preston 2. That goal is 30 seconds old. Leicester 1, Wrexham 0. Borough 0, Stoke 0. Sheffield United 1, Southampton 0. And it's Derby 0, Charlton 1 in our game here. I am going to take 5, so go and make yourself a cup of tea. Do you know what would be absolutely delightful? We are halfway. Or did we get 6? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 super chats. If I could come back and we were closer to our target of 10 super chats, that would make me very, very happy. But otherwise, leave your comments. If there's any goals while I'm gone, while I'm making a drink and using the facilities, please do let me know. McBurney, he's in great form. Yeah, good to see you. If we do, we will catch you tomorrow, hopefully, in terms of the QPR Oxford watch along. But I will disappear now for 5. Go and make a drink. Otherwise, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. It is half time in our featured match on the watch along. It's Derby 0, Charlton 1. However, there are 8 games going on in midweek. Round 8 in the Championship. So 7 of them are live as we speak. We'll get back to Derby 0, Charlton 1. But as things stand, Birmingham 1, Wednesday 1. Blackburn 1, Swansea 1. Bristol City 1, Ipswich 0. Hull 1, Preston 2. Leicester 1, Wrexham 0. Borough 0, Stoke 0. Sheffield United 1, Southampton 0. Looks like we got some thank yous to say here. Wenlock, I think he's trying to game the super chats because that's 3 different super chats. So I think that puts us on to, let me count these up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I think, Dave, has he taken us to 10 there? Heard Mum singing along to Elvis just now. Bless, brings things into perspective. Got slightly teary to see her happy and smiling. Lovely to hear, Dave. And thank you all for your support. It's coming up as 9. But I think Wenlock did 3, unless the same one came through twice or something like that. It doesn't matter. Because Mark's definitely got us over 10. Now, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Sheffield United 1, Southampton 1. Thank you, Mark. Lovely day in the States. Hope all is well. I think we have got our 10 super chats. So thank you so much. Keep your comments coming and your questions. Paul, everyone's fans saying how poor Charlton are or haven't... Not here, they're not. We've been full of praise for Charlton. We'll soon realise because of the pressure addicts are putting them under. CAFC under the radar. Paul, you could have just said nice things about Charlton there rather than saying everyone else is stupid for not saying that. But we've said loads of nice things. Let's write that comment again and put a positive spin rather than saying everyone's stupid because Charlton are under their radar. They're not. We all know about Nathan Jones and we've all seen, and I've done watch-alongs here. Ipswich penalty, and Ipswich have equalised. Ross Stewart was the goal scorer for Southampton. Oh, I know, not me, Paul. Yeah, we've been... actually, to be fair, go and watch the Sportsman Untitled. I was actually the most mild on Charlton on that. I said, oh, okay, they might be in the 3rd quartile. And the other guys were like, oh, no, they might finish higher than that. But yeah, I said on Sportsman yesterday, actually, why would we be surprised if Nathan Jones had a team up chasing for the playoffs? He has done it before. So 2 equalising goals then for the struggling parachute teams, Southampton and Ipswich. Bristol City 1, Ipswich 1. And Sheffield United 1, Southampton 1. Good to see Ross Stewart scoring. Great player with injury problems ruin his career. Yeah, he was brilliant for Sunderland, wasn't he? And excuse me, just seems since he's been at Southampton, he's not quite got a kick. Massive thank you for us hitting the super chat target here. Give you one more shout out. Mark, Dave, Wenlock did. Well, it said he did 3, but only 2 have come up as starred there. Cara, Zippy, Brandon, Dubai, Ben, Zippy. Thank you so much. I daren't do 2 super chat targets in a row, so there won't in a row. There won't be one tomorrow. That feels like I'm asking a bit too much. So really appreciate this for tonight. Doing the double promotion. Well, that would be a fine thing, wouldn't it? Hey. Come on, Blackpool. We're going to see the goals. In fact, we're going to see both goals. Tyrese Campbell's goal was a really good one, actually, in the first half. Oh, my God. Was that Armstrong from the spot? Terrible penalty, that. Completely missed the target. But, he's hit the bar with that one, and Ross Stewart has followed it in. You'd think that would have been the other way round. That you would have seen... Stewart heading at goal. We're seeing all the goals, actually. Jordan James, nice 1-2. Played in. They're starting Daka up front, maybe, instead of Ayew. Looked like he played him in. Nice finish. I think we're going to see the Ipswich penalty here, are we? Oh, that's unlucky, isn't it? He just clips his heel there. Is it McCrory? And Jack Clarke from the spot makes it 1-1. Bristol City 1, Ipswich 1. Thank you, Dave. Sportsman Untitled, well worth a watch. Great conversation and debate on there. Thank you. And they've been really good to me, the guys at the Sportsman, on there twice a month. And we are carrying the sponsorship from Betfred, who run the Sportsman podcast there. So really, really appreciate their support of the channel. Much needed with YouTube's algorithm changes, let's just say. I really rate Charlton solid as a rock. Yeah, very, very much so. Charlton excellent at the moment. By the way, freeze the league table. Yeah, Charlton up into 5th. As things stand. Hopefully Pompey can get back to winning ways at home. Yeah, they are up tomorrow. Caden play in Watford. They've got a chance. Charlton fans just happy to be in the Championship. Anything else is a bonus. Nathan Jones really does get his teams playing relentless. Well, he's relentless himself. Isn't he? Right. I think we're about to get ready to go back to the action. Derby versus Charlton. It's Derby 0, Charlton 1. I know I ask a lot of you guys, but just one more thing. Just one more thing in the words of Columbo. Look him up, kids. Could I get a like spike? Is that going to work? Players are coming out here. You got 11 seconds. Hit the thumbs up button. Wonderful support here. We've hit the super chat target. How are we doing for likes? Let's have a look here. What have we got? 75. Let's see if we can head up towards 100. Sub at half time for Derby. Is that Ozo coming in? I didn't see who went out. Looks like it's going to be a half-time sub. John Eustace ringing the changes there. We'll get that. I'll wait for Sky to confirm who's gone out and who has gone in. Too easy for Charlton. They are 1-0 up. Colombo, he can figure out what chance series. Well, he would in the end. He would say just one more thing, and then he'd say some genius thing. Hey, my Charlton are fantastic. We take it game by game. No way going down. Team too strong. Fancy Derby to be right down there. And it looks like Southampton have just taken the lead. Complete turnaround there right at the start of the second half. It was 1-0 at half time to Sheffield United. Ooh, cross goes in, roof of the net by Elder. Kaminsky, little bit troubled there. Just landed on the roof of the net. Seen them fly in the top corner, haven't we? Ibu Adams and Lewis Travis, 2 defensive midfield together. It surely has to be Ozo for Adams. They did make a change, didn't they? I'm sure I saw Ozo coming in. Maybe it's not Ozo and I'm just a bozo. Sanderson, ooh, yeah, heads that back to the keeper. Just got enough on it. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, I thought Zetterstrom had thrown that out straight to, was it Kelman? Dear oh me. Ross Stewart ×2. Can we get the hat-trick for Ross Stewart? Would be a second half hat-trick. We get some fairly iffy clocks from FootMob, but it says 59 minutes at Southampton. So we're up the Sheffield United rather. We're up the hour mark in most of these 7:45. Travis clips that through, looking for Clarke. Nothing doing. Goal kick. Charlton. Travis apologises for putting too much on that ball through. Thank you. Ozo for Adams. I thought it was. Right, let me do the teams then. So Zetterstrom, Johnston and Elder, Sanderson and Clarke. So it'll be Ozo, Travis and the other Clarke. Matt Clarke in defence and Bobby Clarke in midfield. Diaz, Morris, Aguimang are the attackers. For Charlton, Kaminsky, Bell, Ramsey, Gillespie, Jones, Carey, Coventry, Doherty, Campbell, Kelman, Bree. Is what it says on my FootMob projection here. Obviously, we think it's more like a 3-5-2 in reality. Oh, nice feed out wide right. Oh, shot driven at Zetterstrom. I don't know. He made a bit of a meal of punching that out from Kelman's strike, didn't he? If you're going to punch there, you've got to really push that further away from goal than that. Straight up in the air to the edge of the box. Goal of the round contender from Stewart. 25-yard screamer. Maybe we will see it. In the picture. If Sky can feed us that. Sounds like a good one though. Travis. Ozo. First touch into the box. Ozo puts it across. Cleared away. Oh, shanked across the box and Morris couldn't control it. Can Morris keep the attack going? Stands up the cross, left-footed. Not a bad one. Headed away again. I think it was Lloyd Jones twice there. He had to really have his wits about him, particularly on that first one. He's right in the middle of the 6-yard box. You see a lot of own goals in situations like that. Thrown in back stick again, headed across. Oh, shanked away only as far as Elder. Diaz to Clarke. Clarke swings in a poor cross. Good defending by Charlton. Derby coming strong here. And Doherty, who set up the goal, that end of the pitch, gets down there and makes the clearance. And Sanderson. Oh, he's not going to go home this time. Oh, yes, he is. Back to Zetterstrom. Sounds like Derby started strongly second half. Yeah. But all I will say is there is one glaring stat here that says Derby shots on target 0. Unless you're going to have an own goal go in your favour, you got to get some shots on target to get yourself anything from the game. There was that clearance. You just wondered there, could Morris just throw a foot at that? Just poke it goalwards first time. Tried to control it. Just went loose, didn't he? Blackburn 1. Swansea 2. Come from behind there. Jones does his best work at championship level. Jones has got an interesting history, hasn't he? Where the only promotion he's actually got is from League 2. Because he left Luton during the League 1 promotion. And he left... here comes Diaz now. Oh, he comes off the left, hits the shot over the bar. He left Luton before the Championship promotion. So he's actually been promoted from League 2 and League 1. Now he got promoted with Charlton last season. So, yeah, maybe it remains to be seen which division he does his best work in. Bodo Glimt 1, Tottenham 0, for those of you who care about that sort of thing. Cullen is the goal scorer for Swansea. Franco got the equalizer. Was that just before half-time? I think it was, wasn't it? All going off in the Championship tonight. By the way, the table as things stand. Borough, Leicester, Preston, Stoke, Charlton, Coventry will be your top 6 if everything stays exactly as it is. Campbell, he tries to feed through Kelman there. Good running by Sanderson to lever him off the ball. Alafe and Liban will come later. Yeah, and they've got Apter on the bench as well. Upper Swans, indeed. Swans have been good since a while. Since Sheehan became caretaker and then full-time boss. A little foul on... Was it Jones by Agyemang? Bit of a sense that Agyemang isn't quite up to Championship tempo yet. So I doubt he'll play the whole 90, especially in the middle of a 3-game week. Which we are well and truly in now. There is Lee Byrne and Reece Burke, who... Did he score the other day? Or did he miss a sitter? I think he missed a sitter. Did he miss a sitter and score? I can't remember. I don't think he did. He definitely missed a sitter. I'll give you that one. Knocked forward long by Coventry to nobody in particular. Derby, Oxford and Sheffield Wednesday are my 3 to go down this season. I feel I have to say this scoreline because I said it a minute ago. Bodo Glimt 1, Tottenham 1. There you go. If I give you the first goal, I'll give you the second one. Nathan Jones lets that ball go under his foot in the technical box, which is surprising considering how he wants the game frantic and never stopping. I think he's about to make a sub or a double sub Jones. He don't wait around before making changes. Agyemang hold up on the right wing. Morris. Travis, nice play. Out to the left wing, Elder. Elder crosses, left-footed. Diaz goes for it. Good header, clear. Oh, shot driven in, half volley over the bar by Johnston. And he was in a pretty similar position that Bree was in the first half, wasn't he? Coming onto that, on the angle, on the half volley. Breeze one flew in the top corner. I think we get a treble substitution, are we? Burke, Leeburn, and Nibs, by the look of it, are going to come on for Charlton. 2-2 for Bree. Yep, indeedio. Blackburn are right in the mire. To go down at the moment, look devoid of confidence. Why am I getting so many distractions from a game between Bodo Glimt and Tottenham? Apparently the Tottenham goal is disallowed. No one cares, do they? And I've read out 3 separate score updates. Right, this will give Eustace and Derby something to think about. Triple sub coming. Ozo just clearing up in the corner as he's done well to get back to Clarke. Clarke boots that one clear. And the ball runs out of play and we're going to get this sub. Treble sub. Wow! Hull have equalised. Hull 2, Preston 2. Remember, Preston were 2 up in 10 minutes in that game. It's now 2-2. Excellent comeback from Hull. Is it possible to score too early in a football match? I'd rather be 2-0 up, frankly, but there you go. Right, here comes a triple sub. Miles Leeburn is trotting on now. James Bree is pretending he doesn't know he's about to get substituted. But they're showing the goal again, so I'm assuming he is about to go off. Great goal. I assume Nibs is going to come in for him. Well, Reece Burke's the actual player he slapped hands with. But yeah, it's Kelman, Carey and Bree out. Burke, Nibs and Leeburn in. Feels like we've got an extra centre-back. But if Bree's gone off, then presumably Ramsey will play wing-back one side. Bell will play wing-back the other. And Bell's played a lot of football at centre-back. So you can argue now, if they're expecting a bit of an aerial bombardment, Charlton have essentially got 4 centre-backs on. Oh, sorry. He's right. See, I haven't put the bloody clock up, have I? I'm so sorry. I haven't even set the clock. What has it got to be? 50... right. Let me spend 5 seconds working on this. Right. 58. If I stick it to 58:01 and I hit spacebar now, I think we're sorted. Sorry about that. Thank you for the reminder. You have a clock on screen. My bad. McBurney on a hat-trick. Oh, he scored twice as well. So we've got Stewart and McBurney on a hat-trick potentially tonight. A couple of classic championship strikers there. Ben, I think Blackburn might be in trouble. We've been unlucky so far this season, but there also comes a point we have to address the elephant in the room. Too many changes. You're very welcome. Thank you for the polite reminder. It's such a rarity to be spoken to politely on YouTube. You get so much SHIT in the comments every day that when people are just nice and just point something out, it's like, oh, a normal human interaction on YouTube. How about that? You lot are great, by the way. Ollie McBurney on a free could be the best sign in the summer. It's up there. Sorba Thomas to Stoke has got to be up there as well, hasn't it? But yeah, I agree. McBurney's on fire, isn't he? Aguimang holds that up nicely. Clarke tries to cross it in. Looks like his legs just got stuck in the pitch there. Aguimang. Cleared away by Charlton. Clarke wins their header. Is that going to be a Charlton throw? They'll be happy with that. And they will get up the pitch. There is Onel Hernandez, who I'm sure Nathan Jones will find a use for. Signed a short-term deal. Oh my God. Birmingham 1, Sheffield Wednesday 2. You see that one coming? And Sheffield Wednesday were behind. Stansfield scored early in that game. Wednesday lead at Birmingham. Free kick derby. 60-40 derby. Is that second half? Has Kaminski had a save to make? No shot on goal yet by Derby. So the answer is no. All Derby now. Worried Charlton fan. Although here come Charlton, palmed out by Zetterstrom and booted clear. The only problem Derby have got, well, amongst the problems Derby have got, is that I'm certain Aguimang won't last the 90. So in terms of, you know, having an attacking looking kind of setup and then adding more attackers to it, I don't think they're going to be able to do that, are they? Unreal. Indeed. Loving the Wednesday players, not being paid but putting in a full day's work. We should point out the Wednesday players have been paid, but it's been late 5 times. Just we've got to be very, very clear on this minutiae. It's not acceptable either way, but you know what I'm saying, don't you? Oh, little feed inside. Oh, blocked out by Clarke. Wow. Is that Amari Bell? He's playing wing-back now, so you might see him in the attacks. And this is what Nathan Jones is going to want, isn't he? Kind of tempt Derby out and then nick a second goal on the break. Do you know what? He was so consumed there with getting his body in the way. He could have hit the shot earlier. I think The slow-mo did show it hit Clarke's arm, but it's right next to his body, so it's never going to be a handball. Can see Graham Potter being the next Birmingham manager. I've heard stranger suggestions than that, put it that way. Can't remember last time Derby had 60% possession. I will bow to your superior knowledge on that. Leicester 1, Wrexham 1. The Red Dragons have equalised with 13 to play up at Leicester. Leicester 1, Wrexham 1. Charlton, a little bit more attacking impetus since that triple substitution was made a couple of minutes ago. Here comes Derby down the right. Johnston, it's a poor dribble that. Literally tackled himself and cleared away by Charlton. Broken for Diaz on the left. Diaz, little clip over the top, looking for Aguimang. Aguimang in the box. Can he hold that? Yes, he can. Back to Diaz. Diaz, it was the right idea. There'd been a run into the box from Johnston, the right back. I like Diaz. It feels like I've been digging him out all game, but he's been in quite a lot of decent positions, Diaz, and his final ball, his final action, it's been off all night, hasn't it? Bless him. Ward is going to come on for Derby. He invariably plays down the left-hand side. So, I don't know. Are we going to go to a back three here? Try and get more bodies forward in the shape of a couple of wing-backs? I don't know. Derby still haven't had a shot on target. Yes, we are monitoring this. Charlton are fourth in the table if this stands. Yeah, looking good for Charlton. A third consecutive victory. And they've stolen that one away. Yellow card's about to come out for Diaz. Nailed on this one. What a run by Reece Burke. Can you imagine it? Strapping big centre-half there. Whoa, away he goes. He threw himself to the ground. Arms out. Kelly, Broadhead scored. I'm happy for you, Kelly. But I'm sad. My favourite Ipswich player in the double promotion is no longer an Ipswich player. And he's scoring in the Championship for a team that's not Ipswich. But fair play. Broadhead, that must be his first goal for Wrexham. What a player. What a guy, hey. Thank you for the super chat, Kelly. I'm still thinking about Broadhead not playing for Ipswich, though. Very, very kind indeed. $10 on the super chat. Oh, yeah. He's my guy. Love a left footer. Match winner. Well, both footer, actually. Broadhead, to be fair. Don't know what was going on there. Carlton Morris and Miles Leaburn. Two absolutely huge blokes. How one of them can end on the floor in that situation baffles me, but you know exactly why. Right, is this set play finally coming in for Charlton? Coventry's going to swing it over right-footed. 66 up. Charlton have gone with the triple sub. Derby yet to well, they did Ozo at half-time, didn't they? But yet to tweak in the second half and yet to have a shot on target. But here comes Aguimang powering through into the box. Aguimang, excellent play, wins the corner. There's definitely something there with Aguimang. He's not there yet, is he, fitness-wise? But a bit of spark about him, like I said, in the first half. We're about 10 to go in all of the 7:45 kickoffs. corner for Derby. Everyone's lining up on the far stick. Keep your eyes on Carlton Morris. Always fun and games with him every set play. Ramsey's trying to mark him. Charlton fans will be pleased with that stat. Sky telling us they haven't conceded from a set play all season. Here comes the set play. Kaminski out. Little bit of a flap. Clarke was touch tie. Matt Clarke. Think he might have fouled him. Right, as things stand. Birmingham 1. Sheffield Wednesday 2. I mean, that could be the story of the night, couldn't it? Blackburn 1. Swansea 2. Bristol City 1, Ipswich 1, Hull 2, Preston 2. That was 2-0 to Preston within 10 minutes, by the way. Leicester 1, Wrexham 1, Borough 0, Stoke 0. Sheffield United 1, Southampton 2. That'd be a big win for Saints if they can get that one over the line. Andy Vyman has come on for Johnston. Oh, and Ward is in as well. We'll have a look at the team shape for Derby in a minute. In fact, that's the only other game I needed to mention. Derby 0, Charlton 1, but you knew that because it says right there. Thank you, everybody. Keepers down, Kaminski, which means let's have a play of who's your team. So all I need as the Sting plays is just write down the name of the team you support. Nothing more, nothing less. I need to try and guess the first note. It's really high. It's like, tell me who's your team. I bet that's the first note. Okay, let's play Who's Your Team. Write the name of your team down in the chat. Go. Unbelievable. It's too high. Tell me. It must be like a G or an F sharp. Anyone got a piano? There's one on my arm, but it doesn't make any noise. Right, let's give a shout out to all your teams real quick. The ball is live again. Right, where are we going? Here we go. Right, Charlton, Borough, Coventry, Leeds, Charlton, QPR, Sheffield United, Forest, Derby, Millwall. The ball's back with Kaminski, by the way. Leeds, QPR, Wrexham, Derby, Charlton, Pompey, Charlton, Derby, Oldham, Sunderland. I've got to read all these out now. The ball's back with Kaminski again. Ipswich, Villa, Sunderland, Villa, Charlton. I've got to click through all of these. Come on. Oldham, Ipswich, Charlton. Loads of Charlton fans in here. Brilliant. QPR, Swansea. I go very London when I say Charlton, don't I? Right. Sorry about that. We had to play Who's Your Team when there was an injury, didn't we? Great. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Let me read another couple out here. Norwich, Villa, Hull, Universidad de Chile. How about that? Thanks for stream, Bieber. You're so welcome. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Do you have a second favourite team? No! I'm a one-team guy. And yes, my dad does support Norwich, my dear, beautiful father. And no, they are not my second team. In comes the cross, gathered up by Zetterstrom. 20 minutes to play. Draws galore once again. Yes, 6 at the weekend. Currently, 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Dear oh me. Here comes Clarke into the box. Shot driven, shot blocked. Charlton, a good defensive side. By the way, minute 71. Derby, 0 shots on target. They have now had 10 shots, but it's head it, kick it, block it, stop it, etc., etc. Going to get a long throw in from Callum Elder. Sign of a good defensive side. If you give up shots, but they're all blocked, happy days. I mean, you'd rather not give up the shots in the first place, but you know what I'm saying, don't you? I'm very good at arguing with myself sometimes. Connor was saying that on Three at the back. Check out the latest Three at the Back show with Matt SB and Conor McGilligan over on the Conor McGilligan channel. Go and give Conor a sub. See that show each and every week. Is Lewis Travis hurt, or is he saying, I'm not hurt, I'm okay? I think he's saying, I'm not hurt. I'm okay. Derby need the international break. ASAP again. Fair. I'm not surprised by Jones' success. Now, he's a good manager, Jones. I'm not surprised either, and I promise I'm not being wise after the event, because we were talking about this covering League One last season, where Nathan Jones took Charlton out of that division via Wembley and the playoffs. And they are in fine form in the Championship, the Addicts. Looking at a third straight win. We are about to start getting full times from around the Championship. And Charlton are actually third as things stand. Because of all of these draws. Borough, Stoke, Bristol City, Leicester, Preston, all drawing at the moment. They're all in and around that top 6 picture. Only Coventry, who are up there, don't feature tonight. The only problem is Jones will be courted by other clubs. Well, you might have the perfect storm there, Charlie, because you've got a good manager who's, let's be frank, been to the Premier League and completely messed it up at Southampton. So I don't think maybe a parachute team will court him, but I think he'll think twice, having walked out of Luton twice for Stoke and for Southampton. I think he's Charlton's for the long run, isn't he? Derby have had 0 shots in this game. I've got to call out fake news, Pete. They've had 0 shots on target. They've had 10 shots, but 0 on target. Only takes 1 shot, though, yep. Doesn't even take a shot sometimes. Own goal will do it, won't it? Simon, still time, but as it stands, all 4 wins are coming for the away sides tonight. Yes, indeedio. Charlton, Southampton, Swansea and Sheffield Wednesday are winning at Birmingham. How about that? Probably the story of the night, that one, potentially, if Wednesday go to Birmingham and get the win. Nice feet, knocked inside. Ozo in the centre circle. 15 to play plus stoppage time. Elder on the left wing. Charlton defending well, though. They're probably almost saying Jones and Gillespie and Burke down there. Oh, go on then, cross it in. You cross it in, I'll head it away. Coventry tries to play the channel, kicks it against Ozo. Throw in Charlton. Sheffield United just can't catch Wednesday, which is just befuddling and baffling, isn't it? Right. Substitution for Charlton. Tyrese Campbell's going to come out. And Tanto Alafe is going to come in. And that is still leaving 1 sub window for Charlton. Alafe's been decent off the bench, hasn't he? Came from Stockport for decent money, actually. This is why they've recruited well, Charlton. And he's had impact off the bench in the previous sort of few games. Fair dues to Charlton, but I'm sure Eustace can get more out of our players than this. Well, I'd agree with that. Not the greatest performance, but hey, Charlton are a tough nut to crack. But here comes a big chance. It's a big save. Wow. Oh, that should have been 1-1, shouldn't it? Right through the middle, they carved them open. It was Clarke going through, Bobby Clarke. And he should really score, shouldn't he? Sheffield United 2, Southampton 2. Here come the late goals. That's a 90th minute goal, an equaliser for Sheffield United. Will Still will be pulling his hair out. We'll have another look at that. They've been so solid defensively, Charlton, and then just one pass there. And there was 2 through, actually. Could have laid that off. We'll wait for the replay and I'll give you my view. Matt Clarke sticks the cross in and Bell a little bit jittery there, sticks it out for a corner. Kaminski says well done, but he's probably thinking, mate, have another touch and you could boot that into the other half. So Morris lays it off and yeah, they just get caught out of position. Oh, he's got an easy pass. Is it Andy Vyman just outside him? I mean, to be fair to Kaminski, you save what's hit at you, don't you? And that's not in the corner and a decent height. But one touch and there's a little slide to Andy Vyman on and he's got a real sitter then, hasn't he? But decent enough save by Kaminski, but big chance for Derby. Best of the game. Oh, and there indeed is the equalising goal. Matt Clarke up on the back post. The cross came in from the left. They've been forcing a little bit of pressure. And there is the equalising goal. Clarke heads it past Kaminski. And it is Derby 1, Charlton 1. Yeah, good recycle by Travis. He just hangs it up. Do you know what puts off the defence is that Agyemang jumps right in front of Matt Clarke and puts everybody off. He doesn't get his head on it, and then Clark's right behind him and then has a free header, so to speak. Maybe he gives him a shout. Maybe Agyemang's not going to reach. It's a huge jump by Agyemang, and it is 1-1, but Alafe is there down the other end, and I think it's going to be a corner to Charlton immediately. Derby 1, Charlton 1. And Eustace's teams seem to pull out a goal from somewhere, don't they? The narrative being peddled by Prutz and the boys in the studio before the game was that Derby don't make very many chances, but they're efficient with the ones that they do make. Maybe same deal here tonight. 1-1, corner to Charlton. That's gone in the box, but for some reason we have stopped and it's going to be taken again. So about 10 to play. It is 1-1. Big bald, Super Matt Clarke to the rescue. Yes, indeedio. Yes, no. There you go. In comes a corner for Charlton. Drops at the back stick. Nibs. Oh, chance for Charlton. Oh, I'm not entirely sure how he put it over. Did he hit it into the ground then, maybe? Bobbling about. Oh, no, he just shanks it. That's a good chance for Charlton. Yeah, completely slices it. Anything on target to Zetterström's left is a goal there, isn't it? Oh. Derby got back in the game. Could have been behind straight away again there. Nibs probably should do better with that. I think any clean contact is probably a goal there, isn't it? Vyman tries to knock that one forward. It's now back with the goal scorer, Matt Clarke. Well, one thing I'm probably going to be wrong about, I said Agyemang is definitely not going to play the 90 minutes. We've had one treble sub and we're at minute 81 and he's still on the pitch. Still a decent point if it ends like this. Well, absolutely. Draw away, win at home. 2 points per game, 92 and you're promoted. Well, most years, not last year, but you know what I'm saying, don't you? Blackburn 1, Swansea 2. Full times starting to come through now. In fact, a fair few full times. Middlesbrough 0, Stoke 0 is a full time. Caden Jackson's going to come in for Derby. That might be for Agyemang, actually. We'll find out in just a second. Ouch. That might be a clash of heads. No, he's okay. Clarke seemed to smash into his man there. We are going to... Yeah, he is calling it a head injury now. Hopefully all is okay there. It's Lloyd Jones and Bobby Clarke. Right. What else have we got? Full times. Yeah, Leicester 1. Wrexham 1. Birmingham Wednesday is still live. That is 2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday. Bristol City 1. Ipswich 1 is still going as well. And Sheffield United 1. Southampton 2. Was there not an equaliser in that game? No, there wasn't. I'm sure we were speaking about a goal for Sheffield United at the end of that one. Maybe it got disallowed or what have you. I don't know. Yeah, we'll hold off a minute until we've got those remaining, or a minute or 5, until we've got those remaining full times. Although we have got 2 players down at the minute, so it might be the time to do it now. So Blackburn 1, Swansea 2. Cantwell gave Blackburn the lead. Franco and Cullen with the winner there in the 67th minute. Hull 2, Preston 2. Preston were 2 up in 10 in this one. Small and Smith. McBurney double. McBurney in great form, by the way. He has 6 goals, 3 assists in 7 games. 9 goal contributions for Ollie McBurney in 7 games. Unbelievable. Leicester 1, Wrexham 1. Jordan James and Nathan Broadhead. The score is there. Borough 0, Stoke 0. So Borough are going to stay top. Full time, Bristol City 1, Ipswich 1. Ipswich will go into the East Anglian Derby with a point in midweek at Bristol City here. Sounds like the Blades goal was disallowed. So it's Sheffield United 1, Southampton 2. Campbell, first half for the Blades. Stewart with a double in the second half for Saints. Birmingham have equalised. 90 plus 9, it says. Goodness me. Looks like Birmingham have got a 99th minute equaliser. Always stay to the end at Birmingham. They scored twice at the end to beat Blackburn, didn't they? They scored right at the end to beat Swansea. And it looks like they've drawn and grabbed the point here with a 99th minute goal. Blues 2-2 Birmingham Sheffield Wednesday. We're just awaiting a goal scorer on that. If anyone's got one in the chat. 99th minute equaliser. Hey, harsh for Wednesday. Oof. Still no goal for Kelman. That's a very glass half empty view, Jack, because he was brilliant for the goal that Charlton did score. Up front on his own, pulls it out the sky, turns his man, sets the attack up. So he may not have scored, but there is no Charlton 1 in this game without Kelman. Who's the Birmingham scorer, guys? Help me in the chat here. Sorry, who did Caden Jackson come on for as well? I was reading all the scores out from the other games then. So many draws in the Championship at the moment. It's ridiculous. Full-time, Birmingham 2, Sheffield Wednesday 2. And full-time, yeah, Sheffield United 1, Southampton 1. Big win for Will Still. Big win for Southampton. There we go. Damari Gray is the goal scorer. It's not always about scoring goals, exactly. Especially in these one-up-front systems. Sometimes you're busy punching holes and leading the press for your team, aren't you? But yeah, Kelman would like a goal, to your point, I am sure. So many for Orient last season. A little knock down the side. There's a Lafay hit the deck there. No foul given. And we are heading towards 90. And it feels like both sides have gone, okay, let's not lose this one now then. Charlton will have spent a good hour thinking they were going to win the game. Derby will have spent a good hour thinking they were going to lose the game. And look, I was right about the fact Agyemang is not going to play 90 minutes. He's coming off in minute 88. How about that? Lars Jørgen Salverson is on. And Reece Burke says, I can't throw it that far. And then proceeds to throw it that far. Derby above Blackburn for the first time since Eustace changed clubs. Did not know that, eh? Big result for Wrexham. Broadhead Magic. Could have told you that, mate. 88 up. 1-1 here. Matt Clarke grabbing an equaliser on 79. James Bree opening the scoring on 37. Are we calling out a foul throw there on Reece Burke? Yeah, he had one of his feet off the ground, didn't he? Ozo turns that round the corner to Sanderson. Probably be a fair bit of stoppage time, won't there? I reckon 6. Coventry blocks that one out. Doherty. And, wow. Terrible shank into the stand there from Burke. Poked inside by Elder. Oza, there's a switch of play on if they can get it out there. And they have. Whipped in from the right. Are they playing Ward down the right? Yeah, I guess they must be. Here's Sanderson. Ward. Puts a cross in from deep, cleared away. And held by Lieburn, who's not really had much of a kick since he's been on, has he? Don't remember mentioning him. Great win for Swansea tonight. Up Swans, well deserved and much needed. Came from behind to win at Blackburn, Swansea. Ian, draw heavy again. Watch Borough, and they were lucky to get the draw. Interesting. Still top of the league, though, Borough. Ward came on for Johnson. That's why he's at right back. Yeah, I remember him for Peterborough not playing right back. Alafe and Clarke wrestling. Alafe comes out with the ball. And we have 6 minutes of stoppage time. As predicted by me, knocked into Salverson, falls to Jackson. Jackson knocks it back to Elder. Elder crosses headed away. Ozo, 20 yards out. Elder crosses again. Or is it going to loose to Jackson? No, headed out for a corner. Derby coming strong. So many draws this season so far. Why is this? Good question. Everyone loves to tell me most people love to tell me with no sense of an argument that it's the worst championship ever. And then you kind of say, right, okay, dig into that. And then they'll be quiet. So some people say there's loads of draws because there's no good teams and no one can beat each other. When it could be that it's just an even standard. It's neither good nor bad. And everyone's pretty much of a muchness, hey? Who knows? Well predicted. Thank you very much, Charlie. Someone had to notice that I got it right, didn't they? Much needed win for the Saints. Absolutely. Aaron Cashin dropped a generational stinker today. My God. A generational stinker. How about that? Thank you to each and every one of you for joining me tonight. It's going to be a long throw into the box. We got about 4 minutes, 20 minimum stoppage time remaining. In comes the long throw from Ward. Oh, flicked on. Oh, chance over the bar. Man, Salverson should really have scored there, shouldn't he? How easy a chance was this? Clarke doing really well to win it. Oh, it's off the knee. To be fair to him, it's coming in sort of towards his torso and he knees it away. Liam, evening. Just got out of St Andrews. Feel so deflated, but we gave everything. Well, if it's any consolation, Liam, all the comments in the chat about Sheffield Wednesday are, wow, what a win that would have been. And, you know, the boys who are still there are doing the club proud, aren't they? Did Burton beat Cardiff? No, they didn't. Did they really? So I need to look this up. No one got that in the League One predictions, did they? Mr. Matt SB. Where's League One on here then? My God, Cardiff 0, Burton 1. What the hell? 20 shots Cardiff had and lost 1-0 at home. Unbelievable. 3 minutes of minimum stoppage time remaining. Charlton are on the ball now. Coventry knocks it into Alafe. Good tackle, Sanderson. But they're going to pick it up again. Looked like Burke didn't want to cross that. He doesn't want to take another long throw, having cocked up the last one. Burke, nicely worked. Ramsey crosses right-footed. Chested down. Nibs knocks it off. Chance deflected. Oh, crikey. Just wide of the post. That should be a corner, shouldn't it? I don't know why that's not been given as a corner. It's a chance for Charlton, isn't it, to nick that? Oh, it's a good chance. Oh, does it come off Alafe? That must be why it's not a corner. Yeah, it does. Hits his own man. To be fair, Zetterstrom had it covered, didn't he? Just dives across and looks down at the ball knowing it's going to pop wide. Now here comes Darby Salverson into the box. Drills a shot at the keeper. My God. Grandstand finish here. Chances at both ends. 90 seconds of minimum stoppage time. Either side could have scored in this last minute, basically. It's got loose. The last thing you'd think would be happening in a Jones versus Eustace game, but it has. Corner, Derby. Probably last attacking chance of the game. Elder swings it in, headed by Clarke, blocked away. Clarke hooks it back again. Good defending. Ward. Still a minute to go. Travis pops it in. Oh, beats the first man. Coventry can bring it away. Oh, do we get a big Charlton counter now? Sprinting through the middle is Nibs. But, oh no, Alafe's still coming. That's a foul, isn't it? No. How has he still got the ball? They're open on the right-hand side with Ramsey. Ramsey into the box here. Ramsey, oh, he didn't fancy that at all, did he? Wow. There's a Derby player down who's now back up. We genuinely could have had 3 goals in stoppage time here. 2 massive breakaway opportunities there for Charlton. Ramsey, nearly lovely bit of skill there to beat Elder. That's a foul, right? That is it, isn't it? 20 seconds now, free kick to Derby. Matt Clarke says, stop. Just kill the last 20 seconds and we'll all go home with a 1-1 draw. Bloody entertaining stoppage time, I tell you. People trying to tell me Eustace versus Jones wouldn't be worth a watch along. I've enjoyed it. Let me know if you've enjoyed it in the chat. It's going to end 1-1. We're over the 6 minutes minimum stoppage time. Ref takes a big one of those where he holds his arm up like that and he blows the final whistle. Derby 1, Charlton 1. Did I call it? Did I say 1-1? I'll take that if I did say 1-1 in the predictions against Parkin. It's not going terribly, the predictions. It's not going terribly for Charlton. That's would have been a 3rd straight win. They come away with a draw. Derby and Matt Clarke nicking the equaliser on 79 minutes. And then if you look at the game state from then onwards, honestly, either side could have gone on and won the game. Pretty loose, actually, in terms of both sides going for it. And it ends all square. We won't go chapter and verse on Derby Charlton. Let's just look at the Championship and say At the top of the league, still Middlesbrough, but they've now drawn 3 out of their last 4. Borough top, they drew 0-0 with Stoke, who are second. Again, very draw heavy. Coventry play tomorrow. There's 4 games tomorrow. Coventry play at Millwall. If Coventry win, they will go within 2 points of the top of the table. Bristol City drew 1-1 with Ipswich. They are 4th. Leicester drew 1-1 with Wrexham. They are 5th. So many draws. It's unbelievable. Preston drew 2-2 with Hull. They are 6th. Swansea go up to 7th. Go figure. It's the kind of time in the Championship at the moment. If you do actually win a game, I'm just going to see the Ross Stewart goal now. Bang! Slams it in the top corner. Brilliant goal. We're seeing some of the goals back now here on Sky. So Swansea go above Charlton into 7th. Charlton are 8th. Although have they added the point on there? I think they have. West Brom play tomorrow. QPR play tomorrow. We'll be covering QPR Oxford on the watch along tomorrow. Millwall play tomorrow. Birmingham out of Dodge. 99th minute equaliser for Blues at home to Sheffield Wednesday. Ipswich 13th, Southampton 14th, Saints with the win. Wrexham 15th with the draw. Hull, Norwich there in 17th. They can make a move tomorrow if they can beat West Brom. Watford and Pompey play each other. They're 18th and 19th. Derby are 20th. Blackburn lose again. 3rd defeat in 4 for Rovers. They are 1 off the bottom and could be in the bottom 3 if Oxford can get a draw at QPR tomorrow night. Bottom 3, Sheffield United, Oxford, Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield United led against Southampton, but ended up losing, and they have now lost 7 out of 8, despite the fact they got the first win. It is still 2 defeats from 3 for Wilder, 7 defeats from 8. Sheffield Wednesday got 5 points in 3, but as Liam in the chat there said, coming out of St Andrews, they will be deflated after conceding such a late equaliser. Has that summed everything up for you? It should have. I am going to bid you all farewell and try and at least spend 5 minutes with my missus tonight between eating, watch along and putting Enid to bed, which has been a bit of a struggle the last few days, I must confess. We're going to be back tomorrow night with QPR versus Oxford. See you there. If you say nice things, if you say thank you for the stream, I really do appreciate it, and I'll pop them up as the outro plays. Derby 1, Charlton 1, loads more draws in the EFL Championship, and we will see you tomorrow night. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe. See you tomorrow.